There we go. A new pair of clothes, as you can see, in level 50 gear. We are ready to begin. Hello everyone, welcome back to a Realm Reborn Final Fantasy XIV level, I think level 40? Yeah, level 41 to level 44 quests. Chat, we're going to be doing my least favourite part of the game, I think, today. It might have not been as bad as it was when it came out, but this is basically the crystal hunt before going to fight Garuda. There is no reason these quests need to exist. They could have removed them, but they chose not to. But luckily, after this, we have some pretty good story, I would say. I like the end to Realm Reborn. And we also get to have Praetorium as well, so that'll be fun. Into the eye of the storm. Cid appears to be deep in thought. What are you deep in thought about, Cid? Is it the fact that we're going to be doing some really boring side quests today? Voice cutscene? Maybe. Son of a bitch! There was like no audio for the foot. There was like no background audio, just ambience and footsteps. Like if this was Dawn Trail, that would have been a voice cutscene there. But no, we can't do that right now. This is me after finishing 7.2, by the way. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a small change. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. Oh, I came from having my head washed down the toilet by a couple of bullies, but I'm better now. I am always better than them. Definitely. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong outfit. I just realised. Hold on. I was wearing my Ninja Gaiden gear, my ninja gear. Right, that is now fixed, luckily. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take her as we require to repair her. Take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. I'm surprised we didn't go to Ishgard and tell them the fact that we were trying to kill Garuda, considering that would have been their problem too, not just Gridania. In fact, it would have been more of the Ishgard, more of their problem because it's in Kurthus, it's not in the Shroud. Though I am not an expert on the working of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Cid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest. Up to turn, proud trees to mashwood. Our battle will end before it begins, if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Well, maybe it needs a collection of crystals. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. We don't have time, Cid. Tick-tock. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? Oh, but of course, that's it. Don't say it, Cid. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. Do you propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier? It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, Rahana. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected aether comprising Garuda's barrier into aether of another aspect, one he cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. Nice. Nice phrasing there, I enjoy that. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertane, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marcuse met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet project. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marcuse was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Rahana, I need you to return to Fanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Of course, known engineer Alphano is going to be repairing the Enterprise with his hands and his brain. Definitely not going to be sitting back and having a sip of a cocktail while Sid does all the fucking work. Why do you tarry, Rahana? Our work is not yet finished. We must press onward until the Harpy Queen lies broken at our feet. When I look at her, I feel as though I've come home. Think of no better way to express it. Right, the Camp Drybone, everyone. Okay, he's somewhere buried within this place. Or not. Is he above? Oh no, he's here. Hello, Lambertine, how's it going? Oh, why yes, I am Professor Lambertine. Beg pardon. You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. Yeah, Rahana, known scientist. Not guy who punches people in the face. He's not really wearing, punchy gear right now, to be fair. I need to find, a good outfit for him at some point. Probably after this episode. This little Lambertine is about to show you something you will never forget. Okay. So rare to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another. A hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. A curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Yes, you're quite a tall man. Egads, man! At least take the necessary precautions so you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects, though I suppose you'll be provided with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. I'm trying to wrap around my head the reasoning behind this quest chain and its role in the further story of. Oh, that's the wrong. That is an amount that does not exist yet in the game. Hold on, let me find the actual amount. Yeah, I'm trying to work out the role of where is it? Where's mounts? There it is. Of this quest in the overarching story of Realm Reborn, because there is a quest later on in the Alliance raids where we need to find crystals to open a barrier, 4 barriers to be precise, but that has nothing to do with this, I don't think, and it feels very oddly similar in that regard, because even the cheese quest, you could say that that was there to show the calamity and how there were a group of fighters who fought, well, kind of showing how Limsa has rebuilt itself following the calamity. Here, though, we're just going to grab corrupted crystals. There's no real bearing to the plot. It feels like busy work that isn't necessary for this game. And the reason why it still exists, I think, is so that Realm Reborn has a little bit of bulk to it and isn't just streamlined to hell where it can be done in under 10 hours. But like, we've already had the Curfer stuff. This is not needed. It doesn't need to be added on top of that. I feel like there's enough there for there to be enough for this plot. It's already a pretty long MSQ. How many times must I explain to myself, I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements on how far it would be for you to die. A simple clay pot that has been created on the inside of a special alchemical sealant. Here you go. What have we here? A containment vessel. Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertine. You thieving knave! I should call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it. Why would I, like, steal the pot and then head to his assistant, buddy? Then you must have sought me out to per his instruction. Which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. My favourite character, Hahasako. With the utmost care, Hahasako is trying very hard to contain his excitement and is failing. I thought they said falling at first. Like, is he falling off, like, mid-cutscene? Oh, frabjous day! Calais! That I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambertine's pupils, shall see that you successfully core your quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, for I was just preparing to procure credit crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect place to satisfy your high standards, in which case you need to descend to the deepest depths, amidst the flowing water and the murderous mirror-nights lie the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back for me to investigate. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. This sounds like a delightful side quest that you guys are not going to see because it's very boring. I'll see you guys in a second. And after a bunch of running around and definitely not flying, we have arrived back. So, yeah, that whole section, you would have had to just run through all of the area to go get this crystal. Luckily, I have the advent of not doing this on New Game Plus, and thus allowing it to be cut out in the edit. I see you come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? I do. The corroded crystal you required. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertine will doubtless chortle of joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Yes, I'll remember. Definitely. What was his name again? Right, I attained the crystal all on my own. No help required whatsoever. Didn't need your assistance. It was great. Oh, hello, sir. How's it going? Do you want to? Okay, give me a hug. I appreciate it. Damn, Ellison are tall bastards, aren't they? Look at them. My keen scholar senses tell me you've attained the corroded crystal. Am I right? Yes. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. It is as you desired. Could the crystal overflowing of wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear, that may be pretty problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. That's a good joke. That's a very funny joke. Wait, you're not serious, are you? I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your agenda from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is signs of not trial and error? You know, truly said, "This failure has taught you nothing." I've learned nothing. What do you mean? All I've learned is that I'm an idiot and I didn't tell you anything. Think, man. You now understand the methods necessary to safely clear the Garuda crystal. You'll doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more, I guess. What's more, the crystal you cleared can serve as an invaluable resource for the field studies conducted by the students about Essian. Oh, is that first mention of them? Cool. You've heard of them. Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment in anger. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still got a crystal to find, after all. Oh, you... Oh. Promising prospect. Professor Lamberty knows where you might find the crystal you seek. Garuda crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sienna, claims to have discovered another promising site in Eastern Lanosea. Wait, that's not correct. Oh, Eastern Lanosea was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. She almost died. It was Western Lanosea, Farah Sirius on the Isle of Umber to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalaman's talons or some nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Alaport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sienna's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to make your makeshift water pot, lest you think you are unprepared for the task. I mean, I've got a crafter, I could probably ask them to do it. Oh no, me, no, not... I felt like I was in the third person there, but no, I can craft, I think. I think with Hana can craft. By the way, one of the additions added a Dawn Trail or 7.2 was this jog feature. That's going to make moving around a lot easier in these quests, and I'm very much looking forward to that aspect of this. Hello Sienna, how's it going? Eh? Garuda crystals? So I have no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you have no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. I'm literally just having a conversation with you. I didn't know behind I came off like an asshole. Here you go. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertine did send you. Beg your pardon, it seems to go off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, greatest of the professor's pupils. I see a trend here, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh, God, just listen to me prattle on and on. Must have given his introduction a dozen times by now. It's probably not pirates. Sienna is frustrated with the progress of her research. Isn't that the name of the Satasha quest? I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Farah Sirius is replete with Garuda crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umber is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempt to acquire this information was often met with annoyance and disdain. Rather puzzling, since I always take this time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. I mean, you call them subjects of your questioning. I feel like that might be the reason, buddy. Mayhap you have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Well, I mean, that's Farah Sirius over there. There are actually 2 dungeons in that place. I like it a lot because the dungeons are different in how you progress through them. The first one has you going up to the top, and the second one has you go below. I think that's a nice way of doing a hard mode dungeon, changing things up a little bit. Where is this person? Oh, you're here. Hi. How you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What of all the fatuous gossip of spirits and spectres haunting the Isles of Umber? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't mean it make it any less frightening. I don't remember this part of the quest, probably for good reason, because it's very dry. Like, again, we're at the point now where these quests just feel like they're filling out time rather than actually being interesting plot lines. Because the actual interesting plot of Falsus is in the dungeon quests. It's not here. You're keen on travelling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death and death and more death. Well, I need to do that or Garuda will destroy the world. Something that people don't seem to like really be thinking about that much. Oh no, it's fine. Of course it's fine. Don't even think about the fact that there could be a giant talon of death raining on the skies of Eorzea because everyone is too lazy to help me. Wonderful. And now all the sirens are gone, so I can't even blame them for their laziness. The Isles of Umbra? What ain't yourself you in that god-forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Foul Sirius, the islands have become naught more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores. And a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths of the... Big yawn, I had to pause. I couldn't pause the beginning of it, but I paused like the last like 2/3 of that yawn. Right, back to her. Boo! Ah, Rahana, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infest with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Representative. Then it seems to have regained her composure. You was that scared? Oh, worry not, my friend. I have given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is naught more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isle of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered to be too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Foul Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellowjackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tale of a man called Skyfrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra! This is the first I have heard of someone actually travelling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained his permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat resistant to approaching myself. That's a good word, resistant. Or reticent? Reticent? I don't know how you say that word. But yeah, let's head over here then and go and speak to the imprisoned man we saw with the third god before. You weren't in there before. There were people on the ground, but you definitely weren't you were definitely not even standing there. Oh, I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Tell me, Medoa, I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes, release me. I'll go and tell her. Let me go to her. Yeah, he seems fine. He doesn't seem bad at all. And now we go back to Sienna. Sienna, if I go between the prison and you one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. What did the Skyson have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favourite bar wench. What's that about a man named Medoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him the feather, be my guest. I got a feather in my head. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Oh, we get to beat someone up this episode. It's been a while since we've been allowed to do that. Let's go beat someone up. Hey. Hey, buddy. Have you ever been, like, suplexed by a giant cat man? Another initiate, are you? No, what are you? Speak up, sir. I can't hear you. I got a golden feather. This brilliant feather reflects light as if it was actually made of gold. Hey, bugger me, is that what I think it is? Nah, it couldn't be. You found this, you say. What you say you found it? Skyfin, you say. I was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's naught left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Foul Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them ended up vanished. What's that? You were looking for passage on the Isle of Umbra? Why don't you say so? Been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look at it on behalf of old Medoa. Tell them how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested in telling you came a-calling. Old Paul's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I have to go, I'd hire some sell swords and let them sort 'em out. But you're doing the pitch, you will. So just parchment to the skipper and he'll see you when you're back. Oh no, Sienna! Hi, how's it going? So you went and had a word with Madoa? Hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to nothing. You cannot say that to me right now. I am doing this to stop Garuda. Oh, what's one of these things? The Republic granted you crossing to the Isles of Umbra. You mean the disgusting creature was Skyfin's superior? Find that hard to believe, I don't. But this written passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it's a relief to work with such an industrious man as yourself. I look forward to hearing the discoveries you will make in the Isles of Umbra, without me. Oh, aren't you a delightful character? The reluctant researcher. Sienna has no desire to journey to the Isles of Umbra. Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification of dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. I mean, you wanted the crystals, Sienna, that's why you're here. But 12 of my witnesses, if you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Okay, that's good to know. I'll keep down my login. I'll remember that for the latest expansion when he comes back as a ghost. Nah, I don't think he dies here. I think it's fine. I mean, imagine if one of the researchers had died. I don't think that would occur in this plot line at all. It wouldn't. That would be an interesting revelation. So here's what I don't understand. So the first is like a giant lighthouse, right? That's the idea of it. But why do we need to repair it when it's constantly glowing like that? Alongside it, there's also this lighthouse over here. Do we need both of them? Why do we need them? I don't understand. But as you can see, it is on the map here, and you can actually fly over there too. It's kind of cool. Take me to the Isle of Umbra, he bids as if it's simple as, oh, I see you've got a rear passage. Alright then, climb aboard. You're not an idiot, buddy. I wouldn't come to you empty-handed. Unless I had like 5,000 gil. We're here now on the Isle of Umbra. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but... oh, the hells of this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've had to cut the crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. You're gonna go hide in the boat, aren't you? Yeah, okay, well that was a worthwhile endeavour bringing her here, wasn't it? We haven't got to go into the dungeon, have we? Wait. No. There's no dungeon here. Well, beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to the island is currently restricted. I got awarded pot. I don't know. Do you have any idea what this is about? An old pot. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. Wish to harvest a crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Oh, no. Why? Sweet somethings. David has a simple proposal for you. The Rip Master Mimidora gave you Mary granted access to the island, but only an authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. It is impressive that giant slab of crystal did not destroy the lighthouse entirely, but I guess it hit it softly. No, contrary to what the small folk would have believed, the fires of Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all workers ceased as soon as the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumours are incorrect, or as though the few fiends were distant to the ship's graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shore is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Rahana. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of free adventurers came ashore not long ago. Oh no, is there someone I know? Seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Did you warn them like this place is dangerous, or he does not care? Probably one of the two. Oh no, here they are. Okay, I haven't encountered these guys yet. Hi, how's it going, guys? It's all there for the taking. Fly bleeding yeast worth of wreckage in their cargo. But those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. Evapitoropy. You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling about, without care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, and that is, start shuffling towards the water. God, that voice, that single fleeting verse, I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. Took every ounce of my strength to resist. Sounds like we've got a siren on our hands. I like how this place is eternally misty. Makes it kind of more spooky. I like this area. It's like a giant tower above us. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar as is, but that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? What's dead? Oh no, there we go. I don't think he's dead. History repeating. Just looking to see how many quests we have left. We got 3. But if they have returned, that would mean... I beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for that lanky young lad of the 1,000-yard stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. I mean, Johanna is quite young and he does have like a stare, so that's a very apt description actually. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. I'll explain myself by punching him in the gut. For, you know, beating people up as well. Hi, how's it going? I forget if you can actually fly over here from Alaport. You might be able to, but they might have made it so it's inaccessible from the from Alaport. I don't know though. There's also an island over here as well. What's been keeping you in this year? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Yeah, some honey voice harlot's been calling out the folk that wander near the ship graveyard. And it's still the dead and all. Well, bloody hell, this takes me back to my days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Miss Beard. That's a nice little reference to that plotline. That's not going to be touched on too much, but we are going to get references to it in the patches, I think. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the less we learned them last time. Paddy would though, wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Some folks say that it's the first post should be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones that this day would come, and come it has. Oh, I bet me sirens behind all this. They're not one of the sanguine variety this year. Speak of the other kind. Them's what got feathers, and lures sailors to watery graves with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but on there, no drownings as a start. So even in the death, and man stays bound to the base, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Except maybe in drink, and I regret it afterward. Anyway, it's up to us to stop this hell-born hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off the war without these. Sorry, don't have no power over manners who can't hear a song. Looking for your carry a spare pair. Looking for both of us. I'm such an old side, eh? Here are earmuffs. They're like really advanced for the world currently. Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her. Ship graveyard and this shit. I forgot this entirely. I vaguely remember now a cutie instance, but I always thought that was part of the quest in Final Sirius. It isn't though. Like this is part of like the actual plot here in the MSQ. Because like yeah, again, they don't really go further into the storyline. They just start it here and then we get nothing else for it, like ever. Okay. I don't want to fight you. And you don't want to fight me. She passes near the shore. She's sure to spy the campfire and come and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. A very glowy campfire. It's time to get behind. Our first bit of fighting, I think. And then this being kind of a cool instance though. We'll put this on normal because we've got insane eye level for this now. I'm wearing Heaven Sword gear. So the eye level is going to be max for when I'm born. And higher. This is nice. We're gonna wonder if some slight burger ain't spun us a yarn here. Better not have, or I'll be annoyed. Quiet, do you hear that? He's playing the organ music. How can he do that? Yeah, how is she playing organ music? She's got a good design, but she's just the design of the boss from the dungeon. Oh yeah, what? She's got in it. Look, she's come. Look. Oh, way. She got big babalias. Hey. Hi, my name's Rahana. Oh, I'm already entranced by her. I can't help it. Quick, lad, shove some plugs in your ear and get ready for a fight. As soon as you realise you're deaf to her ditty, you should call on our falls and we'll be up to our necks and corpses. That's all you know it. You gonna tell me this now? Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. Hi. I can't move. If I embrace mine everything, all. Thou have me mooted. His qualities award. I'm gonna go beat you up now. Oh no, I can only beat your falls. Okay, that's fine. This also works. Look at that fucking like spin kick he did. That was great. Yeah, man, the spin kick. Spin! Oh, we're fucking him up. Cast out Carousel, dead to desire. He's like a barely fucking see his AoE. Oh, it's your AoE. Hi. Spare. Mournful mistress. Distress. Why? I don't know. I don't really know what's going on right now. I'm just kind of sitting here staring in front of you. It's a skeleton. Wow, you cannot see those AoEs on the ground. They are beneath the water. This is very easy. Melody. Last breath of death. The river. Dost found not to relent regret. Forever alone. What are these little bubbles? My love. A river. One look. Soul shiver. Oh, that hurt! Ow, she hurt me! No. It did! Charm, the captain. Oh, look at this bone guy. Whoa, look at that one! Where the fuck's that one going? See you later, dude. Ow! Okay, I'm not messing around anymore. I thought this was going fine until that point. We done? No more. Dark. Eclipse. The heart. Alright, we're done. That was a pretty boring duty, I will say, overall. I did it. She ran away, though. I didn't kill her. Oh, thanks for the claps. Am I alright? Better than that in this shit. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two Wattses if we've got the songstress. But you can't have everything, can we? I don't know what you're saying. Do not come cooning around here again, though. Not for a few while anyway. If he does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bug me clearly, I forgot your name. You know, I'm Johan. I don't recall having no initiate by the name, but if you know all the West and the awesome. But I've been so bloody helpful, and never mind being seeing you, lad. It's become intelligible now. You can't even fucking make out what he said. Alright, back to David.
David. I've killed the siren, David.
I didn't actually kill her. Again, she's gone back to Pharisirius, which is the dungeon. That's where, you know, the actual interesting stuff is. And the actual fun duty. I'm wondering if they're going to tackle Foul Sirius hard at some point with the duty support stuff, because that is a dungeon that has a brutal first boss, because you're not really sure how it works. You have to deal with the ads, and if you don't, then that boss will wreck your shit, basically. You mean it was a siren? But how are you able to resist a song? I see I heard that Master Miradora was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. Look at the crystal you wanted. Safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. If this is not an opposite aspect of crystal, I'm going to... I don't know. I'm going to destroy Foul Sirius myself. Sienna! Please. Please. It's heckin' foggy here now. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Ohana. You look remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Yeah, you definitely just left me alone on that island on my own. I know I'm the adventurer, but you also, like, wanted to go over there. Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I take a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Rahana. Seldom if you I encountered a Garuda crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire aspected aether. What? You wanted a Garuda crystal composed of ice aspected aether? Oh, well, this specimen will help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Shoot her with mantras, I just did there. Yeah, good. Very happy about this. Says, Sienna knows where the Garuda crystal you seek can be found. It's not even, like, their fault. It's just the devs being like, Rahana does not speak. Thus, we can get away with a whole bunch because he's an idiot and doesn't ask for the fucking crystal he needs. Oh, don't fret now. I know exactly where you may find a Garuda crystal comprised of ice aspected ether and associated mine and Godani. That's where we fucking started. I've been studying the effects of this crystal living beings. What's with that expression? I thought you'd be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase. It's true, this is the last one at the very least. And what's even better is that this time, you needn't use that water pod of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energy. Hidden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. So I didn't even need to get the pot then! There was no point in any of this! I don't want to listen to your dialogue anymore, I'm just going to teleport in anger! Ah! Just a pleasant walk. Look at Dania, a nice trickle of rain, and Hedden, who is going to give me everything I want. Right? Oh, greetings and salutations! Master Yasha, I presume. Sienna informed me of your adventures in Alaport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Well, as Professor Lambertine is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasted. I wasted my life to do this recording, to do this particular recording, to get this quest done. Don't fucking tell me that no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. It is! To the matter at hand, the Garuda crystals possessing the properties you seek can be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelveswood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature of an infinitely insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every Garuda crystal in the Twelveswood. One? Every of them. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest. Some can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that there still was one that resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My fear is that this Giggity first consumed a Garuda crystal when... You couldn't care less about this, could you? No, I don't. To that point, then, Giggity seldom makes his presence felt Unless there is a particularly fine fodder to be had, there shall require quite a law, and then precisely the sort you'll find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart, I shall say the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, and outside of the Spoken's lair and wait for the opportunity to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from its gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. I don't really mind at this point, I just want to get the goddamn crystal. What is this? Oh right, no, it's the thing he gave me. Okay, got it, right. Head to the central shroud and finish off this damned quest line. That's a big rock, man. Ooh. Making big rock noises too. This bright blood-coloured ore is thought to be a symbol of loyalty and honesty. Let's get Giggity to appear, shall we? Nanny? Oh my god, there's a crystal bearer! He's about to get punched. This big lad. He is already dead. Oh, hi. You also want to fight? Okay, that's fine. Nice. That has been complete. Back to the guy. Heading in with Pivot 1 so far. Straight to the point, and I think we've gotten our crystals finally. Hey, pray do not see something like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? No! What is that god's awful smell? No, you don't want to know. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through spigot entrails for your prize. We owe you our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effect of the crystal, just as the water pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected ether. You better be joking. Come on! Yes. It is comprised of ice-aspected ether. Were we not? I suppose that joke was in poor... Yeah, 45 minutes of poor taste! Considering your previous 2 attempts was for naught. What a funny game. What a funny video game. Better late than never! Beg your pardon, Rahan. I forgot to return the crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertine. Something about a man named Marcus? Apparently the person misses doing intellectual simulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? To reflect poorly on me and my research of it will use for evil deeds. Then we're trying to save the world? Aye, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I don't become the person of greatest people by filling my head with unnecessary information. I was going to call you the greatest people, then you joked about the fact that you gave me the wrong crystal after my long hunt. So that does not go to you. All of them suck. None of them get to be the greatest pupil. Maybe they're all the greatest pupil because they're all the greatest pupil of gaslighting the player. And sending them down like a massive dodo hunt. It's fine. It's not bad at all. It is, in fact, a very good time to be a Final Fantasy XIV player. Anyway, we're going to go over here now and cry. Okay, can't do that. Can't jump down. It's fine. Go around instead to go meet. And then we got a trial coming up, which is going to be fun. We've got some good cutscenes now. We're out of it. We're out of the worst part. Yeah, it was not fun. That was not the funnest, I will say. Hi, Sid. Oh, hi, Sid. How's it going? Alphino, did you do some good work while I was gone? Oh, no. Okay, it's the same dialogue. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Rahana. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Well, do you say that? And here you go. It's coated entrails, so hopefully you enjoy. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Rahana. I'll see your hard work doesn't go to waste. Yay. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship. But mark my words, soon it'll become something greater, something extraordinary. The strongest airship ever! This is me. This is what I was born. He's about to start singing a pop song. This is me. This is Sid. And his enterprise. Get out of here, Sid, of that nonsense. Well, look at her. I feel as though I've come home. I can think of no other way to express it. Oh, okay. Lady of the Vortex. With Sid's modifications now installed, the Enterprise is finally ready to make the journey to the Howling Eye. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. You must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, cannot be sure that this will work. It can only fair to tell you that there was a massive, but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... maybe it's better that we remain positive. I mean, this is where it ends, isn't it? We're going to blow up on the Enterprise. Mahana, I want to thank you for uniting me and my ship, for trusting me to develop this plan, for everything. Help me to rediscover a part of myself I've forgotten. I just wish that, like, Sid was more involved with the actual busy work, because he was just kind of here doing repairs, which would, like, make sense, because he's a mechanic and he needs to do that. But, like, instead of coming with us and doing these quests, like, alongside us, meeting his old, like, work colleagues while he was marketing, it would have been far more interesting, but it wasn't, because he wasn't there. So it feels like there was nothing we learned from this. I am not the man I once was, I do not know if I shall ever be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for a sudden outpouring of sentiment. I'd have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Right. To the Howling Eye we go. This cutscene going to be voiced. Yes!
She's ready.
It's like the first voice cutscene in like years.
Ah, she stirs.
What? Oh. Take your hand off me, Alpha. No, I'm trying to find the thing.
And an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda.
Garuda, Alpha, no, what the fuck were you doing? You weren't just sitting here helping him. I refuse to believe that's what you were doing.
Enterprise, engage.
Oh my god! Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. I can't believe they did that. I forgot they did that. I don't remember it. I promise this game's good, chat. I promise we get, like, Shadowbringers is wonderful. Just, we have to get through this.
Dawn Trail was worse than a Realm Reborn.
No. No! I refuse to believe that. It can't. I might have been smiling at him the entire time, but I do something else. Get a hobby. Oh! There it is!
Damn it.
What? Song.
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone.
Sounds like you need a two-person team with very iconic Final Fantasy names who might be based on Star Wars characters.
There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Not now. Oh!
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
His voice is really weird. He speaks like this. He's got like a weird American accent, which is not what the Garleans have. Was that the entire echo? Oh no, here we go. Who's this? Whoa, I don't remember this. Look at young
Yes,
Sid.
I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger
This
days.
is the strangest echo I've ever gotten because it isn't like a fixed time. It's just him reminiscing. Echoes will tell you everything you need to know.
The young prodigy, admired by all. Exactly like his father.
So you get to find out more about this plotline in Boja, which is one of the cooler parts of that game, of that like
Born
field
and raised
cutie stuff.
in Garlemald.
Garlemald. An interesting way of saying that word. Garlemald. Garlemald. What are you doing? It's dangerous. Final Fantasy VI.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
Probably after Meteor happened. Yeah, there you go.
When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter?
So this is all references to 1.0, by the way. Meteor is not Dalamud falling. Meteor is the airship that was built by him and Sid's father and was piloted by someone called Nail Vandanis, who basically used the ship to communicate with Dalamud and cause its crash. And you find out more about that in the coils. I like how you pierce different parts of the story, the whole like event of Dalamud falling, into different parts of the game. It's such an important event to this experience, and it's one of the coolest parts, I think, narrative-wise, in the whole MSQ. Such a world-ending calamity that the game is so tied around. You can't. It's like a cinematic FUD. Who's that? Oh, I don't like Sid without a beard. You're my friend.
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
I like how Nero does not appear at all in these
Though
flashbacks.
he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man with an all-consuming obsession.
Oh my god. It's crazy. Crazy use of the map.
And so I ran, left the Empire behind.
I
and
don't
came
like
to
him without a
Eorzea,
beard. He
where
looks
I built
weird.
the ironworks.
I'm glad he got a beard as Marcus. Well, no, because he had a beard in the cinematic. And he was there during the Dalamud's fall. What's going on? What? 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 I don't remember this. The fuck is... What am I... God, what am I doing here? Why am I glowing? The fuck is happening? I don't remember this at all.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these
Did I
goggles.
go back in time to give him his goggles? What? This is the craziest thing that's happened in the game. I didn't know the Echo could do that. That's not how the Echo works. In the Harrison Ford voice.
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving.
Yeah,
so
and
I
opposed
fought
to everywhere
beside them.
else where people are not worth saving. What?
I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose.
Nobler.
I wanted to prove that there was another way.
His accent just shifts so much.
And it all began that day when I found my new home.
Without his beard, he looks a lot younger. Like, you kind of forget that Sid's like late 20s in this game and not like 50. That was the strangest echo, I think, in this game.
I've forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky.
The Grand Blue Fantasy.
That light. It was you, wasn't it?
I guess? I don't know how I did that. Vahana, how did we... Maybe that's what Vahana did to go back in time in the first. Like, he went to the Crystal Tower. There we go, that's the explanation. He went to the Crystal Tower to give him his goggles for some unknown reason. It didn't prove a point.
How few people know this, but all pureblood Guardians have a third eye.
Yeah, and that's really cool.
Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
Can I poke your middle eye? Can I say that's probably a no?
The Enterprise was made for this.
That was a kind of a cool camera angle, Realm Reborn.
Into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Everything.
Alphinord, my boy. Sorry to have been
Excuse
such a
me.
burden.
How did you say Alphanord? Alphano. Alphanord, my boy. Oh, Realm Reborn voice acting never changed. This cutscene has been fucking amazing. I never expected to enjoy this as much as I have.
Everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything.
Oh my god, this voice acting. Oh my god!
Come. It would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
He needs like more, like, he needs like a deeper voice. And his accent ought to be constantly shifting. Well, it was easy, we didn't explode. Kind of hoping we would. That would end Realm Reborn. That would end this series earlier than we wanted to. I mean, we've only got good stuff now, we'll say at this point. Oh, no, yeah, here's the Howling Eye. What is it, Vahana? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this. Or do you truly wish to return to Gridania? I'm gonna make him mispronounce stuff, because that's how he's doing it in the plot. No. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. For me and Sid to stand outside while you do all the work. Make ready, Vahana, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. Gales. Well, they could have had a cooler sounding weather effect for this area than gales. It's always worth checking weather effects for some of these areas because they do change depending on like certain scenarios in the MSQ. It's kind of cool. But like, really? Just gales, not like whirlwind or eye of the storm. Right, so we've got the next duty, or the trial in fact, chat. Let's read through it, shall we? So, the Howling Eye. With the aid of the Enterprise and its legendary captain, Sid Garland, you have broken through the swirling winds that shield the Howling Eye. Yet the challenges you have surmounted pale in comparison to the one that awaits you beyond the gates. At long last, the end is nigh. Be it Garuda's. I mean, there's still 6 levels left, but yes, nice sentiment anyway. Let's get into this, shall we, with the QD support. Just like 4 other people we grabbed with us to take us here, I guess. So this is the last dungeon we're going to be doing in Realm Reborn outside of the patches, which is going to be with the trusts. The next 3 I plan on doing other people. But this is nice because the first cutscene I think in the Howling Eye is really long, and having to sit through that in the trial roulette can be annoying. Look at that ass though. Garuda's cake. Oh god, you're the voice actor for Garuda. Which is annoying because she doesn't have a voice actor in this game. I don't know what it is. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. So this is a cool thing, by the way. Garuda is kind of a more recent primal that has been added. one of the things I like about 14 is how it gives, you know, lesser known, like, creatures more focus. Garuda, I think, really only manifested here in her first appearance, and then had a massive role in 16. And anything that involves 14, Garuda's always been like kind of around, because you think about her first appearance in Final Fantasy IX, she was just a regular old like weird little enemy, but now here she gets the massive glow up. It's great. It's cool to have like a wind primal that's not just, you know, Ramu. She's kind of hot. As I live and breathe. Oh, but hi. Oh, we got voice acting here. Okay. Over there. Look. No! Oh, the Amalja are here too. Amalja and Kobold prisoners. But why did the Exor bring them here? Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we have come to put an end to your reign of terror. Specifically the guy in front of us, not us two. Oh, hear you just blaspheme, my children. These landwalkers would bring me low. You, who are bound to crawl upon the earth, shall revere me, for I am the wind. Well, right now you are, but when you're dead, you won't be. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing. Yeah, well, we had, like, the crystals, so don't start acting like we weren't. Like, her barrier was too hard to get through otherwise. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle with it for you may, I shall slake the roots of your blood, and festoon the canopy of your entrails.
Squawk! Slay the undead one, we shall, as an offering to Garuda they will serve.
Can you guys deal with them, please? Yeah, the boys. Okay, here we go. Leave the Exo to us, Rahana. We'll keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Rahana. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you guys are doing something at the very least. Oh, I love this music. This worm would... Wait, that's wrong voice. This worm would die by mine hand alone. Come then. I shall grant you that which you seek. Ow, my ears! I love her mannerisms. She's probably the most fun primal out of the three in this. Like, Tyler's just angry. If it's just angry, it feels like she's like in a blast, and I like it. Oh, here we go. Fallen Angel. Oh, what a song. Let's do this, guys. Ah! So there is actual mechanics here, unlike the other... Well, there are mechanics in the other two, I would say, but... this fight kind of has a transition phase where it becomes entirely different. The first half of the fight is us fighting her near this rock, but as she rises into the air, you need to hide behind the rocks to avoid a shockwave that comes out. I've done this trial a lot. This is one of the ones that appears a lot in Duty Roulette. Because back then, here we go, we're going to do the mechanics, we need to get behind the rock. Oh, what a great song. And this appears in 16. This song is used in the 16 fight against her. Not the whole thing, but part of the melody is. So we're going to kill the Razor Plumes now, because they will go to destroy the rocks. We don't want that. It's going pretty well so far, we'll say. Interrupt it! Damn it, Marauder! Oh, look, true enough! Put that there. I don't remember when I got true north. We get behind the box again. Oh, not now. No, wait, now? Right, we've got to kill the Razor Plumes. This is not a mechanic you have to do, but I'm going to do it in the support just because it might actually be required here. Right, now we've got to go behind the pillars here because it's going to land in the middle. The Reckoning comes in full caps. Guys. Okay, no, it isn't here. So now this is a different part of the fight. This is all based in AoE attacks. Big tornadoes that appear. This fight can actually be a little bit spicy. I'm not going to stand in front of her because that was a Hamburger I got hit by. She isn't destroying the whole arena right now, but usually she does not back stuff. Is it different? Have they changed how this works now? Oh no, here we go. I guess he's just doing a bunch of AoE attacks, not really anything else is happening right now, really. They haven't got enough to get LB1. Garuda, I think you're gonna die. Bye. Nice knowing you. I thought more happened at the end of the fight. I guess it's not in this version. No! No! No, no! That's a cool shot. This is my reward for defeating the crystal person. What? How in the hells? I didn't beat her? Dad, this is my realm. You have no hopes here. None. None. That's cheating. You can't put, like, kids in the playground instructions on me. Do you truly believe you can defy a god, Landwalkers? I was under some impression that he did speak in this. I guess I was wrong. Well, this is bullshit. How the hell do we fight something like this then? My power is limitless, my children legion, and they are rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. They give me more wings every single time they do this. None save my children would escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Well, I don't know Garuda was the main antagonist in this expansion. Of course, worship. As long as the Ixal keep praying, she'll never fail. That means you guys failed your job because you're meant to kill them. Then let's stop them. No. Oh no! Ugh! No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalker. All who oppose me shall suffer their defiance. I say no. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. Wow, shit, I don't know what to do. You, Landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me. You shall be the first to pay for your crimes, not of your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. I can't, I got the echo. No, I claimed you. You should be mine. That's not how it works. I got the power of Uno Reverse Guard. Oh my god. Ah! I'm sorry, what did we just do? You couldn't have done that. Oh, also good shot, game. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, we just shattered a crystal like a piece of candy. It's Queen, just like one. Don't question Heidelind's powers, by the way. They are going to be incredibly random and how they work. At least until, like, later. What? What are you? I've got jelly beans, hold on me a second. What have you done to me? And my little feather is a nice touch here, we'll say. No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. This post-dungeon cutscene is still going on, by the way. Yay! I did it. Thank you for waiting, guys. You were very patient. Alright, I'll see you guys later. And now we get the even longer post-dungeon cutscene. Sultana dreaming, because that's the song we're going to get here. Damn, we fucked our shit. There we go.
My might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it.
Yeah, we did it.
Impossible it is. Kill you all.
Is that
Quack?
all? Oh, Lady of the Vortex.
Look, you can see, he's just here to point. How did you get in here? How did you get past the storm? Guess you were waiting until it disappeared.
All primals, the most terrible. I say again, is that all?
Oh my god. Guy is just posturing to them, asserting his dominance.
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country.
He had amnesia the last
I
5
wonder
years.
what
Don't go
else you
hard.
will
Don't go that hard on him,
forsake before
Gaius.
the day is done.
What?
Good response, Sid.
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day?
To defeat Garuda. Don't be. Come on, Sid. What happened to your brain cells? You just lose them all again?
Well, I shall accomplish far more.
No, you. Let's go over there and beat him up, Ahana. Oh, now they attack. Oh, shit. Gun arm. Nice job, guys. You really showed them bird people who's boss.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
What? I didn't realize there was that kind of arrangement.
Very well.
I shall touch you even harder! She really wanted me, huh? I guess she's enamored by Ahana's charms.
Still need to fight.
I mean, yeah, we didn't beat her.
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty brought us succor in our hour of need.
Oh my god. Incredible voice acting.
Lord of Crags. It hurts us so. The pain. The pain.
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean
I
to.
think he's trying to summon the other primals. I don't know how that will help her. I don't think they're going to work with her. Oh no, there go their souls. Hey, I remember him. We fought him ages ago. I think literally around a month ago. It's crazy how long the Sid's taking. It's an all-out primal fight? Let's go! Whoa!
No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
I'm running too. Ah!
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Glory of the Empire.
The cutscene is so disjointed. I'm so glad we've gotten better at their craft when it comes to directing cutscenes. I almost squashed Ifrit. There it is. Oh no, there goes Ifrit. Yeah, and he's gone. I do like how the design changes with the more primals that the thing grabs. Oh, gut punch! No, tired! No, wait, don't do this!
Suffer, Garuda.
I like how he chose to get Garuda last so that she would be the one who suffers.
Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
You do know that a creature that can absorb icons is also probably an icon, Gaius. Damn! Just grabbed it like a pigeon in the sky.
No!
Oh my god. Oh my god! And he gets a little pair of wings. That's cute.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
He's such a hypocrite. And there it is. The big important plot. Oh, look, he's on one of these things.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire.
I'm just holding him.
There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as
Who
they
are you
reported,
saying this to?
They will.
We've already ran
surrender.
away, Gaius. You're wasting the speech. I'm speaking to you, of course. The audio. Oh wait, are we in the Enterprise? Okay, that's why.
Your skills are impressive, but they will not.
How
be
about my
enough.
level 100 eye level gear, Gaius? Okay, maybe that will be enough. Oh, he's just the stability, I guess, on that creature to be able to just be held like that. Right, well, that's not good, is it? We now got this giant thing to think about.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation?
We like all the other titans, all the other primals are based on things that we've already encountered in Final Fantasy. That thing also follows that. If you remember in Final Fantasy VI, there is a creature called the Ultima Weapon, who later has a redesign in Final Fantasy VIII, which is very similar to the design here.
And
That's
who
what
was
it is,
that
basically.
armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and
14?
supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Obviously, a reference to the fact that this game is
course.
named 14.
The Black Wolf.
There
How
is
could
like,
not realize?
I think in most Final
Grandfather
Fantasy
mentions him in
games,
his
there
journal.
is some manner of reference to the number. In this, obviously, it is 14. I think in 9, there's like 9... The 9th ship, I think? I forget. But there was a reference to all numbers
I was
in all
never
the games,
so
basically, I
naive
think.
as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have
Asking
escaped
Alpha
the
know that?
Alliance's
Or Alpha
attention?
Nord, sorry, that's what you called him.
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments. But the fact remains, Garuda
I
is
mean,
no
out of the
longer a
frying pan
threat.
into the fire, Alpha Nord. This is our board name now is Alpha Nord.
While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Doesn't mean anything. We've exchanged one threat for another, Alpha Nord. It hasn't changed the fact that there's still a threat out there. It just means the threat's different now.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can.
And we will get on that,
Let us
Fort
make for
Train,
Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions.
when we rebuild the Scions next time.
All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
I just want to punch him, man. I just want to punch him off the ship. Why aren't we allowed to do that? That'll be great. He's not terrible in this. He's fine, but man, he is not even close to the level of Alpha Node we have now. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Vihana. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribes will dare summon their gods as long as that weapon exists. Truly a most effective deterrent I can not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Whoa, let's not go too crazy now, Alpha No. And that's it! Next time, we're going to get to some cool stuff, I think. I'm looking forward to the reclamation and assault onto Garlean land. Well, in northern Fanaland. We also get to see more donors as well. That'll be fun. Right, I'll see you guys then. Ciao for now, and goodbye.